Welcome everybody. So this is going to be your next 3-month overview, which is the April month represented by the Emperor, the Hierophant, which is the card number 5, which is May, and the 6th card, which is the Lovers, it's Gemini, right? Gemini season. So again, it's June. And I'm also going to add on 2 cards, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is your own independent energy and how is it feeling, where is it at, right? What it's thinking about, any sort of things that we need to look at in terms of your own independent energy and how you are experiencing your or feeling about your energy in the 3D reality, and any sort of surprises or things that are going to happen in the near future that we might want to know about or to be better prepared for it, right? So yeah, there we go. This is the layout, and it's simple, it's easy, and it's fast, and it's basically the month of April, May, June 2025. So let's go. Hi Pisces, so let's look at April month for you 2025. Also kindly like, share and subscribe my videos, show some engagement, support your girl, yes, for my channel to grow. And take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. If it's not your reading, don't force it to fit. Check your other placement. You'll find yourself in those readings as well. So there you go. The Four of Wands, the Empress. Virgo showed me something similar, these 2 cards in the month of May. So if you have some Virgo in your chart, kindly check this out, or if you're dealing with one. The Four of Wands, the Empress, the Page of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. All right. From the comfort of our own home space and what we desire to see in our 3D world, we have accomplished a lot, and we are like, I'm curious about what's happening out there in the world. It's like I'm comfortable at my home. I'm comfortable in my home. I'm working from home. I'm very productive. Look at me go and things like that. It's like I occupy a space in my world which is really supportive, and it sustains me a lot. And I keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I'm highly productive. I'm highly seen. I'm highly respected, well respected in my life, in my community as well. And for some of you, yes, you are working from home, and others of you, you have a very high functioning home space. People support you, people love you, and you are the empress of that home. People see you as for support, for unconditional love. People look up to you for producing, for because the empress is the most productive card in the whole zodiac, in the whole tarot. So there you go. And from a sense of knowing yourself, from a sense of understanding your sense of self-worth and what you will accept, and the kind of relationship that you're looking for, that is a productive one, to say the least, like you are in your 3D reality. From a sense of understanding yourself and how you've been living, you're looking out upon the horizon, being curious towards a particular somebody, or probably towards something new out there. It's like, let's be curious about what's happening out there. Is there any sort of relationship construct that might be out there for me? So let's look at that. Yeah, something that's not secretive, something that really opens itself up towards being very definitive. I'm not going to do any sort of confusing bullshit. It's not necessarily me. Yeah, you're moving very slow. Okay, so it's in response to somebody. You're being very curious. It's like you're receiving somebody's efforts here. So somebody approached you with a sense of soft message, and you're moving very slowly and calmly towards this person. It's like they blasted open towards you, and they want to get in there very strongly and get in with you, probably in some way, shape, or form. It's a very soft message, but energetically speaking, it's very loud. Like, you feel the energy of it, right? The energy of that energy. The energy of that message, which is the Page of Cups. They put out a soft message towards you, and you're like, the energy feels very expansive, like loudly they're opening up towards you, and they're blasting themselves towards you, like completely bare soul. And you're like, I don't know about that. I mean, if it's going to, keeping that in mind, your sense of empowerment, your sense of what you will accept in terms of your home space. You're very protective of your home space as well. It's like, does this fit my world? And with that sense of self, you're not necessarily being very dismissive of this. You're being very open, which is good, which is really good, which looks really good. You're being open towards this, and you're slowly and steadily. It's like, I'm going to move slow and very cautiously because I want to know what's going on here and what this person is all about. So I'm deliberately going slow, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually a good thing to go slow, because then you know what you are building, right? You're building things then mindfully when you are slow with it. When you are very methodical, when you are very cautious about what's happening, then you can see things coming a mile off, and you can adjust your sails, so to speak. So let's look at the month of May then. You're curious towards this, you are being open, you're not showing the full weight of your energy. It's like you're taking this seriously, but not necessarily that seriously. It's like you're not giving the full weight of your energy, which is the Empress. which is your unconditional love and support and all or nothing type of personality, which is, you know, your I'm not throwing the whole baby and the bath water in this, right? I'm not putting all eggs in one basket when it comes to this situation. Let it prove itself first. Does this deserve my whole energy, which is the Empress? Till then, I'm just a Page of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles. Slowly and steadily, giving the space to prove itself, to let me know about their intentions. I'm just an observer. I'm just being curious. Okay, so it's the well, you know, you have a lot of strong similarities to the Virgo reading. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, or if a Virgo is approaching you, you might want to check this out. Or, you know, it's quite similar. In the month of May, the Chariot, the Emperor, the Sun. This is somebody that knows that their heart is pointed towards you. It starts off with a message, but when you start receiving and being receptive to this person, it's like they're like, okay, let's up the game, let's up the ante. You know, it's kind of like that. What do you call it? Like, let's up the ante in terms of poker. When you play poker or things like that, when you play, you just up the bet, right? You increase the bet. It's like they have increased the energetic bet on this. It's like, now I have the confidence to move towards it quite boldly, and they are boldly moving towards you and letting you know that their heart is pointed towards you, that their best sense of self. They're presenting the Emperor, which is their sense of self-empowerment. This is somebody who's very strong-headed, very goal-directed. With the Chariot here, let me tell you, they're allowing their heart to point to what direction they want to choose. And when it comes to you, their heart is pointed towards you, and it's like the Emperor is like, yeah, there, my heart is pointing towards you, and you make me happy, you make me shine bright, you bring out the best in me, so I feel warm with you, so I choose you. It's kind of like that, you know. It's very no nonsense sort of like, I know my shit and I'm not going to apologize for it, and things like that. They're very bold, let me tell you, and they want to be in love, and they feel like they could be in love with you because they respect you a lot. They see you as the Empress too. I mean, Seven of Swords, Death. Yeah, there is no secrets with regards to the situation. You know that this is love, right? They're committing to this. Whenever they look at this, Three of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So they want to have love for you. They want to have love with you, and it's based in commitment. Like, I am saying yes to having love with you. I am saying yes. Because the commitment is basically things that we say yes to, beliefs that we say yes to, and beliefs that we choose to live by, or things, people, places, situations, and the relationships that we choose to live by. That's what commitment actually boils down to, right? So it's like they're giving themselves permission, like, this is it. I'm putting all of my energetic as well as real world efforts towards you, and I'm going to leave no stones unturned when it comes to my intentions. I'm going to let it be known towards you. I love this energy, man. I want this for myself. What the hell? What did you get yourself into, Pisces? I love it. Oh my God. They're so bold. They're so, like, they're not leaving you with any sort of questions. It's like they're answering all of your doubts. It's like they're killing it. They're killing that doubts. And what's left is the communication, which is very straightforward. The Eight of Wands is very straightforward, no nonsense communication, because it's basically Mercury in Sag, which I have, again. But I'm not the one that's approaching you, honey, let me tell you. This is somebody else. It's like this person is approaching you and they're being very straightforward, like no nonsense. Yeah, they're being very protective, like they want to have love with you and they want to defend you. I'm getting very strong Leo, Aries energy and very strong fire energy with regards to this person. So it's like they're all fire and love. Their heart space is also, their strongest sense of spirituality is also pointed towards you, and it's like, I have love for this situation, and if you give me a chance, I will be here and I will circle you. Like, it's that Taurian energy as well, you know, that I get from this, which is, you know, really being protective. Like, when Taurians are in love, what do they do? It's kind of like that. I'm just trying to explain to you. It might not be a Taurus, but I'm just trying to explain it to you, which is like how Taurus and Scorpio dynamic plays out, which is dynamic. No, not dynamic actually. The both signs, how do they fall in love and how do they circle around that one person. When we fall in love, be it a Scorpio sun or a Taurus sun, they will be like, you know, I choose you, I have love with you, and I've committed to you, I've said yes to you, and this is all I have in this lifetime. I'm going to put in the best of my energy and the best sense of myself, time, years, energy, love, care, attention, and it's all you. There is no other. There is no other. I'm just putting my blinders on, and it's all you that I'm focusing on. So they will circle around you. It's that Seven of Wands energy. They'll start circling around that one person or their one possession that they feel like it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Nobody gets access to this. Nobody should get access to their heart space. They're very protective of your heart space as well. Like, they want your heart. to themselves and just point it to themselves. They're being very protective of you as well. There's a lot of protection surrounding this person's energy. And it's one based in love, honey. It's not based in any sort of malice. They are just, if also they are a Leo energy, let me tell you, Leos are very protective as well. Protective of what they call their own. So they're being very defensive and very protective about you. Not to the point of controlling you, let me tell you. They're not controlling, they're just protective. There's a lot of protection surrounding this person's energy. A lot of divine masculine energy. Yeah, they've been eyeing you. They've been eyeing you for a very long time, you know. For some of you, it might have been a love of the past that you might have to let go, might have had to let go. But not for all of you, because it's at the bottom of the deck. It's like they're circling you, so they're defending your heart space. They're trying to protect your heart space. They're trying to protect you, and it's like, I'm going to, this is all me. This is for me. This person is mine, and I'm going to actively choose it every day with love, with a lot of my efforts, with a lot of my presence. They were watching you for a very long time, and they wanted to open up towards you for a very long time, and now they're glad that they did it. And also that you are also feeling that sense of heart space. Your own sense of heart space is opening up towards this person naturally, so because they are so bold and they're so like, they're so protective of you and your heart space that they make you feel really safe with their own sense of intentions and straightforward intentions and everything. You've started to trust them in the month of June, I see, and you're opening up more and more. You're still curious about this person. It's like, yes, I am feeling safe in this person's energy, and yes, I'm expressing this to them, but I don't know. I'm still curious. I'm still watching this though. Have they asked you the big question about a relationship? So you might have questions around marriage, right? And they haven't made that big question, because right now you're just meeting up with this person and dating and, you know, seeing each other. That's not necessarily, you know, a marriage, right? I mean, when you are just meeting up with somebody for a few months, which is 2 to 3 months, you don't get to talk about, like, just, you know, let's get married right now. You don't do that, right? You're going to be very slow about it, because you want to understand the whole thing about this person, like whether they are compatible to me or not. And that's what you're prizing here. That's why you are watching this person as well, you know. Like, yes, I have love for this person. Yes, I feel like I could open up my heart space towards this person. Yes, this person makes me feel very protected and very safe and very guarded. But having said that, is this my end all be all? Is this going to be my whole world? And also for some of you, you're not trying to make this relationship your whole world. You're just trying to be like, you know, this is a part of my world, but this is not the whole of me. You know, I'm an empress. I have other things to take care of. I have other responsibilities. I have other goals in my life that I wish to take care of, right? Yeah, there you go. You get attached too much too soon. That's why you're trying to keep it in check. You're like, okay, love, but what about this? Is this a good job or is this a bad job with the devil here? For some of you, you might have had a pattern on getting emotionally attached to the wrong people, places, and situations, and you've been doing a lot of healing here. With the hermit here, you've done a lot of healing in order to understand what you have got yourself involved in. I mean, that's the point, honey. You can't get to an empress without having lived a life that teaches you how to be empowered and what actually empowerment means in terms of relationships, in terms of life goals and everything. And being self-empowered, being self-loving and self-respecting of your own heart space as well as your own time, energy and effort. And it's like life has taught you a lot with regards to these foul and codependent relationships where you were the one probably giving your heart space and unconditional love to people who did not even deserve it. And it's like, those were a bad job, and I've learned that over the course of my lifetime. I went within and I have been doing me for a very long time. I've been healing in the background, and it's like I learned a lot of things, because the hermit is going to look down their path, wherever they have come from, the path of life that they have walked on, and they will be like, you know, that was one wrong move. I could have saved myself from that pain, or that, what do you call it? I mean, in Hindi we call it chot, but in English I don't know. That bruises, like, you know, things like that. I could have saved myself from that, but you know, that was a wrong move. That was a wrong decision. I cared for that one thing a lot more than it actually deserved, and it wasted my time, it wasted my heart, it got me attached to and hooked to itself. That was in an obsessive way, and that was in a very wrong way. I was using my heart for the wrong reasons, for the wrong people, and they did not deserve it at all. And I drained myself probably. Yeah, it was a very strong what do you call it, pattern for you, and you feel like you're getting that emotional attachment with this person as well, and that's what scares you, because you're like, is this a bad job, is this person a bad job? Because you're like, I also feel the same love for this person as well. They're making me, they're making my Queen of Cups come out, and I'm not sure if this is a bad job or not, because I've done it in the past. But again, you need to trust yourself, honey. The Hermit is there within you, and you're also showing me the Page of Swords, which is you're being open towards this cycle. You're also being curious and very watchful of this situation and how this thing is growing with you, with this person, in this connection. So be mindful of that. How do you connect with them? Take some time out every week to realize what went on this week. How did they talk to me? How did I talk to them? Were they being emotionally available or not? Were they being directive or not? Was I putting in the more effort and emotional weight of my emotions, and they were not pulling their side of the equation or not? Be honest with yourself. And then that's why you're stressing. You're stressing that, I have had a pattern like this in the past, but I don't know if this person is also going to be a pattern and a lesson at best. The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, look at this, and the Hierophant. They're committing to moving towards you. Your advice would be to go slow. If it feels too frustrating, don't jump into things too fast, too soon. Again, that's what might have led you to believe that you should just go slow in things now, and that's why you're moving slow. You're moving really slow and practically so. You're being watchful of the growth of the situation with this person. You're being very curious and very watchful of the situation. So there's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to be scared. You don't need to be. And even if you get yourself in a situation like that, let me tell you very honestly, you have experience in coming out of it, so you will do it again. You are now far more better equipped to come out of that situation, to better deal with those kind of situations, because you have an idea. You've done healing. You've given it time, thought, contemplation about how it looks like in the 3D reality when you get into bad attachments. How does it look like? So you will understand sooner rather than later, right? The Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Tower is basically any sort of change, any sort of realizations, any sort of surprises that's coming your way. So it could also mean changes, something that needs to come down, something that needs to blow up. So I feel like there's a fear of rejection here within you, and it's a very secretive suspicion, like it could break my heart. This person could really break my heart because it causes a fight in me. It causes a fight in you, honey, which is to say that, again, there's you at the bottom of the deck again. Look at this, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Trust in yourself that you're very independent, that you can sustain yourself, Look at this, the World, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups as well. I mean, let's put it aside and let's just translate this. The Tower is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands. Somebody's approaching you from a sense of enthusiasm and a lot of passion. Again, that's not to say that their heart is not here. They are protecting your heart, and they are also putting forth their own sense of personal emotions. But they are more so fire oriented. I'm getting that very strongly here. They are more fire oriented. So they put their fire first into things. They put their fire and natural sense of enthusiasm and passion into things first, because it makes them feel warm, right? And this connection is making you feel warm, but you have doubts about this could be just passion, and this could be just, like the old times. It's that fear of rejection. It's that fear of opening up that's talking to you, honey. It's keeping your mind is chattering a lot, because again, you've been burned. If you've been burned, if you've lived a life, if you've gotten hurt, because then you have lived a life, right? If you've lived a life, then you have collected some sort of fears, some sort of traumas, some sort of, being scared to open up, being scared to try new things, especially when things feel so huge and things feel so good, so good, so good and so definitive. Like, what's the catch? I understand that. What's the catch to this? It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true, right? And it's causing a fight within you. Like, should I push against it? Should I pursue it? So initially you are like, you know what, I'm not going to give it my full weight of thought. I'm trying to resist it. You're trying to resist manifesting it full throttle, like moving towards this person full throttle. It's not without rhyme or reason. It's not without the fact that you don't have passion for this, or that they don't bring your passion and natural sense of enthusiasm and natural sense of warmth from inside of you. It's to say that I've been burned in the past, and I don't know. I'm not sure. That's why I'm trying to go slow, despite my enormity of feelings that I'm feeling towards this person, despite how it makes me feel. It feels good, but I'm not trying to rush into this. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with it, honey. There's nothing wrong with it. Feel your feelings, whatever you feel with this person. When you are with this person, you're allowed to feel those emotions. Doesn't mean you have to act it out, doesn't mean you have to talk about it. You can feel it within yourself, you can write it down, that's it. The World, the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups. You're like, should I open up this situation with love, or will I have to walk away from this? If I open up towards this completely from a sense of my heart space, is this going to be another sense of failed love opportunity that I'll have to eventually walk away from, that I'll have to emotionally detach from? Because I have big love in me. I have really big love in me, but I'm not sure. I'm scared that I'll have to end up walking away from it, and because things might not work out, things like that. It's that neuroticism talking, honey. I'm guessing that Seven of Swords gets a hold of your mind sometimes. Don't allow it to be, because this feels very significant, right? This connection feels very significant spiritually as well. It's like, it's a spiritual connection. It's a high functioning connection here that you're receiving, because you did the good work, because you did your healing, because you stood up in your power, that you're receiving your equal. Let's see anything from the universe in the form of advice or anything else. Trust yourself, trust your heart, that it has detached itself before, it can do it again. But I don't feel like you'll have to do this. Talk about these fears to this person. Probably they'll be able to help you out, right? I feel like I saw the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, talk about this with this person. They might be able to help you out. I feel like they're killing all of your fears, and they will. They are intended on it. So I'm guessing you should talk about this. The Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're telling me that you're an overgiver. You're an overgiver, and you're trying to not do that. It's like you're trying to keep yourself away from the fact that of that Eight of Pentacles, which is, you know, really giving your focused energy, your best of energy into things. It's like you're walking away from it, and you're just giving back the things that you are getting in return. It's like they are giving me 10, I'm giving them 10. You're willingly doing it because it's out of fear. It's out of fear that things might, I'll open my heart up to this and then I'll have to close it too. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to get hurt. So I'm going to be very slow. I'm going to be very fair. Again, you are being fair. You're not being stingy with this person. You are showing them equal efforts. But you also know that you can give more. But you're actively keeping yourself away from doing that. That means that you've learned some things, right? That means that you're starting to learn a few things about not overgiving to the point that you drain yourself. You can't see right now the end goal or the potential of this connection, about how this could fit into your emotional world and how it could be the end all be all thing in your life. You can't see it for some reason. You're actively trying to keep yourself blinded from it. But again, you're telling me that you're very independent. You're telling me that you're very independent and you know yourself. And if you know yourself, honey, that's all that matters. It should just stop allowing your mind to take control over this, because you have everything that you ever wanted and needed. Let me tell you, you are somebody who's very productive and somebody who's very high functioning in your 3D reality. Yeah, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups. The last time you desired something, the last time you saw potential in something, you were like, you know, that ended. That ended in a huge disappointment and a lot of grief. I had to grieve that loss of that cup. And I'm feeling that again with this person, but I don't want to assume. I don't want to assume things. You don't want to assume about where this is going or where this could possibly go, what could be the end result completely 10 years down the line. You're not willing to look at that. Because the last time you did it, you got hurt. And there's nothing wrong with it. But the thing is, you're not assuming, and that's great. If you're not assuming, then that's great. But if you are trying to question this, then that's not cool. And you might want to keep that in check, yes? Or talk about that to this person. And even then, you'll have to sort it out within yourself. You'll have to think about that within yourself. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Things are building with this person in 3D reality. The Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's like they're building up with you. They're building things up with you, and they're standing by it. They're doing so with a lot of confidence and a lot of, like, this is my due diligence, and I have committed to it. It's a very strong-willed energy, that is to say that they are committing to this. They're standing by the growth of it. They're actively looking at the growth of it, growth of the relationship in the 3D reality that's happening with you. And it's like, I'm standing by it. If it needs more effort, I'll give it. But I'm giving it every day, my consistent efforts towards building something with you. You see the potential of it. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Star here. Look at this. You see the potential of it. Secretly speaking, you have those suspicions about this could be your vision after all. This could fit into your vision. This could fit into your end all be all kind of situation. But that fear of rejection F's it up in your headspace, right? It's like, nah, I'm not. It's like you see the potential, but you're trying to be very. You're not trying to look at it like that, you know? You're trying to live in the here and now and about how things are building, because you might have fallen for potential in the past, like I could have this person's love and things like that. This is their highest potential. I could bring it out of them and things like that. I could coax it out of them, and things did not work out. So you had a broken heart. You were left with a broken heart and to deal with your own heart alone. And it's like you don't want to do that again. You don't want to assume anything. The Nine of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Yeah. It pleases them. They feel like this is the best decision they ever made. From a sense of self-love, from a sense of understanding their own self-worth, they feel like this was the best decision they made. And as it comes to you, well, you feel like they personally please you though. That's why your heart is out, right? They're making you feel safe. They're making your emotional needs, they're meeting your emotional needs a lot. And whenever you go in your downtime, whenever you think about how you are connecting with this person and what did they say to you and what kind of time you spent with this person, you're like, I'm pleased with the memories of it. I'm pleased with how we are connecting to each other. This person pleases me. This person emotionally fulfills me as well. They cater to my needs. They fulfill all of my needs, you know, not wants, but needs. And you are more than willing to provide that Ace of Pentacles. I feel like the offer is going to be made, the ultimate offer of commitment or some sort of serious, mutually exclusive relationship. They're going to put forth in time. I feel like 4 months or 5 months. I'm getting that very strongly here. Within 4 to 5 months or 6 months to be exact. But I feel like they're going to put out that offer of mutual exclusivity with you, to seal the deal with you in some way, shape or form. So yeah, this looks really good. Just keep your mind in check. That's it. That's all I would suggest you. Because if a person is being very honest and very bold with you, and you are the one that's left with a lot of confusion, then you might want to keep that in check, because otherwise if it gets over your head and you're over your heart and it overshadows all of your decisions and try to, you know, you try to take decisions from that point of space of neuroticism, that things might repeat itself, then we might lose out this opportunity as well. So be mindful of that, yes? And if this is not your reading, kindly don't force it to fit. I'll check in the next one. Check your other placements, yes? So yeah, there you go. Take care.